Hello, and welcome to Rose Play, Season 22, Episode 92. As always, I'm your host, Aurian MoonRose, and today we'll be continuing the Let's Play of Final Fantasy XVI on the Final Fantasy difficulty. So, last time we collected the spheres, and we started helping out Martha with her request to help out the town. Today we are continuing that. Having to take down a coral, I believe? But we have to travel there, and that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and go there. I see an item. Whee! I'm not gonna be able to stop this, am I? I don't think there's any way around. Nope. Alright, whatever. We'll take the buggers out then. I mean, it's alright. Wait, am I gonna start pushing him across the bridge? Oh, that is actually hilarious. Ugh. Yeah, how about I take care of them first? Ooh. 120,000 isn't bad. But I don't think we're going to be able to stop these guys again. I think this is a... Yep. This one. Nice. Alright, 80,000. That's still good. Alright, we got it. Oh, it's an Akashic. Cool.
There it is. With me, Toggle.
Of course. Ooh. And then right in its belly. Boy, if that wouldn't be an insta-kill, I don't know what would be. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Did our attack just massively increase, though? Like, holy crap. That level must have been really good. Oh! You want to see what true lightning is? Feel this. Well, I think this Bandicoot is done for.
All yours, Toggle.
Nice. Oh yeah. It's done for. Enemies slain. Not a whole lot of experience, but it's a start, right? And we got a flawless coral rig. Whisker. Wiggler.
All right.
A coral wiggler! That is not what I was trying to mean there. Wiggler. So the whisker moves around then? Reminds me of an eel at that point. All right, well, East Pool's now taken care of, thankfully.
It's
Oh,
dead.
yeah. It didn't stand a
Thank the
chance,
Father for
honestly.
that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde.
That's
I have
awesome.
guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Well, for
I think it
now.
might.
I mean, unless we actually did take care of all the Akashic, but I mean, what's to stop them from there being more?
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Was your mouth not moving on the first part?
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you.
Well, no,
You
I
brought
should be
us
thanking
together.
you
Showed us what it
specifically.
means to fight for what you hold
Because if you didn't stand up, I don't know if the others would have.
Before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Well, anyone who wants to protect the
Forgive us,
town again,
You
where
and your
we can
people
train
saved
you,
us.
because
Still, we doubted you.
I
But there's no doubt
want
in
you
my mind
to
anymore.
not
We're free
die.
now. So we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. To
Wow,
protect
look at how much more lively they look too.
We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away, they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
Oh, but sure it is.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Hopefully.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
East
You
Pudlian.
should be proud all the same. I'll have
You
to
do
pull
like
my
to hear
weight
yourself
too.
talk, don't
Can't
you?
have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
As long as I can
Course,
count on yours.
I'd be counting on yours too. Us
Yep.
Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
Right.
It's fine.
I will.
I don't need it. I'll take the experience, though. 1,000,000!
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
I do, the
Clearing
Malvarol.
the goblins from the Stillwind Marshes.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up.
But I remember
When the
back to
odds
that
seemed
day,
so
right?
stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever
Aww.
trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear.
So Wade,
You're a good man, Sir
you have
Wade.
always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Alright, speak with Martha. I mean, again, I don't know if we need to, but okay. I mean, we do have to bring the mission to a close. At the very least.
The hero returns.
The prodigal
It's
hero.
lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
That wasn't part of the mission.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again.
It looks like it, and it's in
Home to
good
free
hands,
bears.
too.
Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
Well, who would have thought we would have seen the end of the crystals, too, for the most
Never
part.
stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away.
Nope.
Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid.
Oh?
As I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye.
I met him, or at least how he came to meet me. He showed
Oh,
up at
look,
the stables
a
one day,
flashback,
asking
maybe.
questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them
That
relief,
sounds like
not
our Sid.
freedom. But my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
Well, I'm glad I could help keep that going then.
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke?
Wow.
Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why
That's
those
true.
of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us.
Yeah.
Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we?
Yeah.
The folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That
True.
sounds like a wonderful idea.
I'll always have dinner with you guys. All right, awesome. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, I was kidding about the million, but you gave me 1,920,000. Wow. Thank you, Martha. All right, let's go back first to the hideaway. Check on the new signpost, maybe a letter if it pops up. A new missive has been delivered. Yep, I figured. All right.
Come back.
I feel so bad every time.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? Farmers all that.
Doing it more for the health recovery since it's insta-health over here. Yep, Martha's signpost or rest sign. Aww, the golden stables. I like it. Okay. Let's go check the letter, which is from Martha, I'm assuming. Oh. Telemon Med. Thanks again for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owen and them lot would still be stuck stealing Blightwater over a Bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a-knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres and ash and whatnot. Mid. The courage to fight. What happened in Eastpool with the Bearers and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I'm proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of old may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Martha. Yeah, I agree. And we have time to at least try to get the next one started if it doesn't turn into the last one. Alright, so I said I was going to go counterclockwise, so the Delemianin.
Everything's back the way it was. I don't know how. They did it.
Oh, here we go.
Take that, you naughty thief! And that!
Stop it, Renz! It's dangerous!
I don't think Renz cares.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out.
See how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together,
It was still your idea.
all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats. And
That's
firmly
good.
at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Woohoo!
Just as
Small
the good
victory.
Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. I'm
Oh?
going to make him the Lord of Dalamil. Because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's
I mean,
the mayor of
I,
Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But
That's
if the
cool.
people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Oh?
Many there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
What a surprise.
They might have elected to take a similar approach.
A mayor of bandits?
One could call a League of Outlaws.
Okay, that too, I
They grow
suppose.
more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are.
Yeah, but the more organized, the more worse.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do.
Makes sense.
Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
I suppose. How could I refuse?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the Desert Gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Oh boy. Lines in the sand, which I guess we'll go and talk to him, yes.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
A League of Outlaws.
I mean, I
Some
guess.
competition.
Hey, Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
I don't fancy
You've
leaving,
returned to Cosmos
apparently.
by now.
I did. Then I came back.
Oh. Well, I guess I've been gone for a little bit longer here.
Place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting.
That doesn't surprise me from Lubor.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon.
Well, then I'll lead a party or I'll do it myself. That tends to be how this works.
To rally its forces.
No, I do agree with that.
Which camp shall I take?
How about the one that's going to be bigger?
Leave it with me.
All right. Sure. All right. So, all the way up there, I suppose. All right, let's go. I mean, it is a desert. I don't expect there to be many items. Yeah, I know. I can skip you guys. Okay. But, you don't want to skip me. Gotcha.
Sick 'em. Go, Torgal. This one. Go, Torgal. Yeah.
I mean, I was planning not to attack, but... I mean, what do you do when your enemies want to attack you, right? I mean, I suppose the only thing you can do, attack them back first. It's not bad. Might still have time to get there, too. Okay, Salamander, how about you don't see me? Nope. Nope. He saw me. We may not make it. And that's fine if we don't. We'll do it for the next. Plus, now I got another item to go after. Nice. Oh, yeah. I think I see the bandits, too. So close, yet so far.
All yours, Torgal. Go, Torgal. Get him.
Yeah. Okay, that works too. All right, right in the butt. I mean, ouch. But what do you do? Well, either I'm gonna finish them, or... Yep. 80,000 isn't bad. I swear I did. I was like, I swear I saw something. Yeah, we're not gonna make it now. That enemy got in the way, but it's fine, like I said. Well, I suppose... Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'll pick the right way first. We'll get close to it. Yep, we'll get close to it and then leave it there for the next episode. Well, that was one reason why, because of the items.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That looks like it might be the other side. All right, and we are going to go ahead and leave it here, it seems. Still a ways to go on all those side missions, but hey, we're slowly getting them down, aren't we? But we'll go ahead and leave it here for now, and when we come back, we'll take out the bandit camp and move on to our next side mission to try to get us ready for the main mission, because goodness knows these levels are very helpful, and materials and all that other good stuff. But until then, remember, keep gaming, never give up. And boy, I seem to have this thing with taking out Akashic, bandits, and woke guardians. Oh my.